What's up, Beamer Bros? Thanks for tuning back in. It's been really busy here at the shop. As you can see, we are out of space and we're still doing more stuff, more projects, always. Never ends, right? But we're gonna do more to the E12. If you tuned in to our last video, you saw that we went over all the things wrong with it, but you also caught a glimpse of the valve cover that I powder coated, which came out super nice. If you didn't see it, go ahead and click the link right here and check it out. But to go along with valve cover, I want to do the intake manifold and make it look really nice. I think it's just going to make the whole engine bay pop until we get to the finer details, of course, later on. But I just want to be able to open that hood and just see how cool it is, right? So we're going to start with pre-baking the parts. And if you guys aren't familiar, you have to pre-bake these parts because aluminum is super porous. Once it gets hot, it releases whatever's stuck inside those pores. So if you powder coat over that, it's gonna ruin your powder coat from the very beginning. So you gotta start with really clean parts. Make sure you have a sandblaster, right? Make sure you have acetone to clean it. And we'll go over all the steps. It's really not that hard of a process. It just takes a little time. So let's get started. Alright guys, here we are with a couple pieces ready to go. This is polyester tape. If you're going to try this at home, I highly recommend using polyester tape because you want to mask off the areas that you don't want to get powder on. And I've wiped these down already. I've put some tape inside the threaded holes there. We're almost ready to go. I've got a couple of studs to cover with polyester tape. You don't want to get the threads covered in powder because it becomes very hard to put nuts back on. So let's get it going. We're doing a good time. We might not be able to install this today, but you know what? It's gonna look awesome. This is what's going in the oven. Got a pretty even coat all the way around. Make sure you double check. I always try to double check, make sure there's no spots left unpowdered. But these look ready to go in. Alright guys, it's the next day. I didn't get to finish yesterday, but the rest of the manifold parts are in the oven, and all that's left is to let them cure, and we're going to go ahead and mock them up and possibly install them. And just like that, Beamer Bros, we finished the powder coating on the manifold. It came out great. I'm really proud of this one. Honestly, it came out almost perfect. There's a couple things that I kind of messed up on, especially the bolts and some of the threads on the studs, I guess you want to call them. I did get powder on them, but I'll have to clean them up. No problem at all. If you're following along, there's a few simple steps to just abide by. Clean parts, sanding, or scuffing, I guess, and clean again, powder coat, cure. That's it. And you get some really cool results at home with cheap equipment, just like we used in this example. I did both the valve cover and the manifold with Harbor Freight stuff and an oven. So if we can do it, you can do it too. And if you're following along on the E12 journey or any of the other journeys that we're getting into, E30, E12, E28, whatever it is, thank you very much. We really appreciate the support. And for those that are recently commenting on some of our other videos from all over the world, honestly, your guys' support means the world to us. If you could just take a second to subscribe, hit the bell icon and a thumbs up, we'd really appreciate it. And until the next one, guys, take care.